Hello, hello, welcome back. Another week that I will come. I will post something 5 days a week, Monday till Friday, and I'm looking forward to give you some things, some thoughts, and some advice that I found out, especially in the course that I followed, children also divorced with the parents, and I followed this course. It's evidence-based. And it's actually made by Gary Neumann. This person comes from America, and it's she did she's very good with children, and she was this research is done under 20,000 children of the USA. So it's really evidence-based, and she found out few things about children who are going through a divorce, and that's really interesting. And today I like to talk about the mourning of children. Of course, when there's a divorce, there's mourning. There is a lot of sorrow, a lot of angerness, many emotions coming there with the children. But we as adults are sometimes surprised by the way that a child can react. A child can react like, oh, okay, that's it, and just can move on with life. It's like if you never told anything. It can just start playing with the Lego again, or start going and just goes out and play with the neighbors and friends in the neighborhood, like if you didn't say anything. And you're like, whoa, well, when I got the news, when we decided this, that there is a lot going on in my mind, and I started to mourn and have all those feelings. And it seems like my children, there's nothing with them. Seems like it at the outside, in the very first beginning. It might seem like that, but it's like a bridge. How do I say this in English? Sorry. It's like a castle with that's locked, and there's a drawbridge, and that's up, so no one can enter the castle. And because children mourn in the inside of the castle, and there's no one allowed to get in there, there is this drawbridge that makes sure that the pain of the divorce is being protected, and no one can get there if the child does not want it. And how do you know that? Because normally children just mourn by themselves. They think they have to do it by themselves, and they don't share this. And how do you know that a child is mourning and that there is this drawbridge? How can you recognize the drawbridge of a child? So I wanted to share this with you, because I thought if you recognize this with your child, then you know that there is a lot of mourning going on in the castle, in his own mind and in his own life, but he or she just doesn't talk about it, at least not with you at this moment. So how do you recognize the drawbridge, the strategies of a child to survive? It's the survival part, this drawbridge. Well, the traumatic part is being protected by this one. So the first one is a child can retreat, like an oyster in a shell. So then you know that there is something going on. Normally, my child would go out and do things with children from his or her age, and now my child retreats. It doesn't go out that often anymore. That's strange. Then you know, this is the drawbridge. Now I see that there is something going on with my child. Or another thing that can happen is that the child tries to keep people away, like a hedgehog putting up its quills. And then when you see that with a child, like, oh, okay, that's the drawbridge. Now I recognize that there is something going on. You might think there is not, but these are some things that, some signals that you say, you can know there is something going on. Okay, a third strategy of a child to survive, to have this drawbridge up, so it won't be, so the traumatic part is being protected, is a bite off, like a dog, like, woof, don't come near me. So it can be like that. And then, you know, that's another drawbridge of a child. And the fourth drawbridge of a child is laugh away all the pain. So if a child starts to laugh at nothing and just being funny like a clown, then it can also be like that. So it doesn't have to be all the other three parts. It can also be laugh more than normal, and like there's nothing going on, there's only joy. And then you also know that, hey, this might be a drawbridge of the child to protect the pain and the fear that's beside the walls and that are in this castle of this child. And there is something going on with my child, and it might need some help at this moment in time. So then you can take action as a parent. That's why I thought it was really useful to know, to share this information, so that you as a parent can recognize the drawbridges of your child, how it tries to survive and protects his or her traumatic part of the divorce. All right, what do children need in a situation like this? Well, it's very important to give a child safety and trust. And when they feel that there's trust and safety, they may lower the defense. And when they start to lower the defense, then it's important to be available and reliable, so that a child knows that, okay, I can lower this bridge and I don't have to do it all alone. And there is someone with me. And that's the best thing that you can do. Just be there for your child and be available and reliable for your child. And again, you as a parent don't have to do it alone. There are professionals who can also help your child move forward, and they are there to help you. So I really hope that you can, for the first step, recognize the survival part. That's the first step, recognize it. And then you can decide as a parent what's the best for your situation and with your child. Because you're the parent, you always know the best thing to do for your child. I trust you as a parent, and I know that you want the best for your child. That's why you're watching this video, because you want the best for your child. And that's why I trust you so much in this process. So trust yourself and know that you can do this. Know that you have everything inside of you that you need to make this as good as possible, and to move on with your life together with your child. You can do this. And yes, tomorrow I will go a little bit deeper into behavior of children. You can see from the outside world, you can see as a parent just more the behavior, that you can also recognize this, that a child is going through some rough things. But for today, it's long enough. So I'll quit for today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye bye.